So I've tethered her so that getting up doesn't work. I mean, as far as her getting what she wants, which in this case is a soccer ball. Yeah, a little yawn. Is that stressing you out a little bit? So I think we need to work on this maintain, which is stay, because she's breaking, and I'm noticing it more. So that's what I'm working on today. All right. So Bailey, go get your ball. Go get it. So I'm using Bailey as the distraction, like she normally does. She makes crickets. So I'm just gonna work on walking away and her maintaining, get the ball myself. Just as a reminder, Bailey, get the ball. Who's that? Yay, thank you. You bring me the ball? Drop. See, she's already up. So I'm gonna wait for her to go back down. I'm gonna use a stop cue. Hey! She's just not responding to me. Down. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with her, but we need to really focus on what's going on. I don't know what your experiences are with her with this down outside of the park. I got to get a tripod, so I could have set up what I just did with her, but I had an experience with her when I was proofing her down. She absolutely, I think, is very confused out of context. I don't know, maybe we should beat up if you want to make sure that we're being consistent. If you're working in the park all the time and she gets it there in that context, but I tethered her here in Bailey's and she just could not maintain her down while I was moving or attempting to even kick the ball. So I just kept moving her, and then finally I shortened it up and lightened it up a little bit, the distraction, and she finally seemed to get it. But the eye contact that she was making to me was amazing, but she just seemed so confused about not understanding what she was supposed to do. So my suggestion, this is something that I'm going to work on with her, and you too, is that really proofing that down, like whether at our arterium or whatever, is to really watch for conflict, that moment when she is thinking about breaking, to reinforce her. And then when I finally turned her off, I didn't let her go get the ball. I did a neutral release, and then I went over and got this little red thing out of the bucket. I did something completely opposite of that context to let her relax, because I can tell by the way she's looking at me that I think she needs more thinking challenges. She needs more distraction, I think, beyond the predictability of knowing when and when she's not getting the chase it or the ball. Does that make sense to you? We can rehash that if you want, but that's what I'm going to personally start working with her on, because I'm seeing that her maintain criteria is out of context is not very reliable. So that's that. Eye contact is great, and she was really looking at me, but she was making eye contact, which you've done a phenomenal job at building. I'm going to part two. But what I'm seeing now is she's making eye contact, but she's breaking position. So now we need to really work on the same thing you did with eye contact to start reinforcing her position, which means looking for that conflict that she's thinking about getting up, or she almost gets up, and then at that moment of commitment that she commits to maintaining the position, in this case down, that's when she's reinforced. But she's not reinforced with the off switch. She's reinforced with food, yes, and then until she's successful. What you got? You got some dirt in your mouth? Then a neutral release, let her play, go back. So I'm going to try to get this on tape. So I want you to see what I see. The eye contact is so amazing. But literally what I feel like she is saying, is this what you want? Is this what you want? Is this what you want? And it's like, no, no. So I'm just waiting her out by minimizing her options, by tethering her, because I went back to the first video and I gave her a 3 low when she broke, and she freaked out and popped up and looked at the ground. And it was because of the, I believe it was because of the stimulation that seemed to affect her emotional state to where she almost couldn't figure out what she was supposed to do. So that's something to think about. Are we using the e-collar too much in the sense of her being confused? And that can happen really easily with that tool. So it's just me kind of going in and seeing where we're at, what we're going to work on for the next few months. That's my assessment. So I'm trying to do it without the e-collar right now. I just want to use I want to get voluntary behavior. I want her to want to stay down. So I'm going back to that in the proofing concept of, if she gets up, she doesn't get what she wants, wait for her to recommit and then challenge her again until it's a piece of cake. Yeah. Anyway, it's all good. This is fun stuff, actually. It's fun because I can see her just thinking. She's going to be tired, even more tired tonight, because I'm using her brain so much.